In the UAE, it may be easy to find Malaysian food, but to find a Malaysian restaurant can be quite a task. But we've done just that, identified the most authentic Malaysian restaurant in the UAE. Now, this is loved by the Malaysian community here. It's called Rasa Sayang. My name is Gaurav. Naam to suna hoga?
At Karama, a place that's always bustling with food enthusiasts, is the humble Malaysian restaurant Rasa Sayang. The name is derived from a traditional Malaysian song which means taste of love. Simple bamboo furniture and decor sprinkled with traditional Asian elements brings out the authenticity of the place. One cannot underestimate this place with its simplicity, as in spite of being hardly 6 months old, Rasa Sayang has already had the Malaysian Tourism Board and even the Malaysian ambassador to the UAE feast here with promises to visit again. With the same love and warmth, Chef Amin welcomed us into his kitchen.
Now that we know that so many people love the Nasi Lemak here at Rasa Sayang, I have entered the kitchen. This is Chef Amin. He's the guy who makes the best Nasi Lemak. Is this your favorite dish?
Yes, definitely.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to find out how he does his magic with the Nasi Lemak. We've got all the ingredients ready here. Chef, what are we going to do?
All right, to start off first, I'll just show you. Well, we're making coconut rice, right? The type of rice we're using is a short grain rice. The reason why we're using this because it absorbs the coconut milk better compared to basmati rice.
So this is made totally in coconut milk. There's no water that goes in?
It makes half and half.
Okay, cool.
Okay, should I start with the ingredients?
Yes, sure.
All right, first we start with the ginger. This is peel and then julienne.
Okay.
Now we have the sliced red onions.
Okay.
Lastly is the pandan leaf. You heard of pandan leaf before?
Of course. So this is your main ingredient in the rice, right? This is what gives the distinctive flavor that is required.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, wonderful. And now just add the coconut milk and water.
Then just give it a stir. It's already been seasoned with salt also.
And now what about the protein, chef?
Yeah.
I want the chicken.
Definitely the chicken. I'll show you the marination of the chicken. So here we have some marination of the chicken.
Okay.
So it's split into two parts. One you have the wet and the dry ingredients.
Okay.
Okay. The wet ingredients are basically lemongrass, red onion, ginger and garlic.
Okay, so if you didn't know we're at Rasa Sayang, you would think we're at an Indian restaurant because this is pretty much what we use in our Indian cuisine as well. Of course, the exception is the lemongrass here, and that's a flavor that I completely love. But with this, you make your wet marination.
So here's our marinated chicken.
Okay. So how long do you marinate this for?
All right, we marinate it at least for overnight.
Okay. Okay.
And then, so the next day we will slow roast it in the oven first. So we're frying to give the skin to be crispy and for it to cook inside.
Oh, I love this sound. It's becoming nice and red, and you realize that it's going to be very crispy when you eat it. So the cooking part of the dish is almost over. It's a fairly simple process that they follow here. So I am just going to wait for them to plate it and bring it outside for me.
It's not just the chicken and rice, but all the elements on the plate that make a complete Malaysian dish. The right mix of crunch, sweetness and zing is what enhances the dish.
Crispy fried chicken that's placed on a pandan leaf. There's some coconut flavored rice. There's some peanuts, some fish, eggs, and the sambal sauce. That's how you serve the Nasi Lemak. Now, this is the most popular dish here at Rasa Sayang, and I'm sitting with Tran. Tran is the owner of this restaurant. We're going to find out why he started this restaurant. It's a very interesting story. But before that, there are a few ways people eat the Nasi Lemak, and we're going to find out how you love eating your Nasi Lemak.
The traditional way of Malaysian.
Typical Malaysian way.
Very typical. I will mix everything for you and I'll demonstrate for you how to
Okay, let's see how he eats.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat it properly,
So
nicely.
you just mix portion of that. For example, you take this and then the chicken, a bit of the chicken. And maybe you like some eggs. And then you start with the rest later on and you start mixing again. That's
Okay.
Take some
Mixing and
chili
make this
sambal.
Nasi Lemak biryani.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some anchovies in.
Peanut.
Some peanuts.
And take the pieces of chicken.
Yes, I'm going to put some chicken in.
And then just mix it so the taste will blend well with each other.
Yeah.
So all this.
So now this is a nice mix of how this should be eaten.
Yep. See? It tastes better than the plain one.
It's got so many flavors.
That's how.
Chili sambal is nice and hot. So while the chili sambal is giving it all the flavors in your bite, what's in the background and very, very important is the rice, the nasi. So this is called the Nasi Lemak. Why? Nasi is the rice, of course, and Lemak actually stands for oily or fatty. But this, in this case, because there's a lot of coconut milk that's used in it, it actually means rich, right? That's how it becomes when you cook your rice in coconut milk. And that is the binding fact of the Nasi Lemak. It's not called the Lemak, it's called the Nasi Lemak. I love it.
Yeah.
Tran insisted that I had to experience authentic Malaysian food all the way. That means including dessert. So I walked to the dessert counter for some real Malaysian treats.
So there's a lot of variety to choose from over here, but I'm going to have the seri mukana. This is a very, very popular and also very authentic Malaysian dessert. Now, this has also been named as one of the 100 heritage foods in Malaysia by the Malaysian Department of Heritage. And here it is for us to try as well.
Let's see.
Okay.
You have the glutinous rice below, and then on top you have the custard, pandan custard.
Okay. Very different sort of custard on top. I don't know how many of you can identify the pandan flavor, but that's the flavor that you're getting here. Very different, very nice, very simple, and very popular. So if you're looking for some award-winning and authentic, fantastic Malaysian food, you know where to come to. The place is called Rasa Sayang. I am on my way out to find you another great eating destination in Dubai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for visiting us.
Thank you.